360 Sports Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the 360 Sports Podcast Show with your hosts, Mario Mays and Adrian Pinland. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button and share. Now, enjoy the show.
Welcome to the 360 Sports Podcast. Tonight, I'm your host alongside with Mr. Mario Mays. Our special guest is Flowery Branch quarterback Dave Renard and East Hall receiver Macere Walker. Guys, it's a pleasure for both of y'all to be on our show tonight. How both of y'all guys are doing?
Doing great.
Good.
Both of y'all doing good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be here.
Okay. Dave, big time game the other week, man. Reading in the paper, man, you threw for 387 passing yards with a touchdown. And that was your first high school game this season, right?
Oh, we played St. Pius the week before, yes, sir.
St. Pius. What was your stats on against St. Pius?
St. Pius, I threw for 2 touchdowns. I ran one. I think it was like 270 passing yards and then about 30-something rushing yards.
37 rushing yards. And last week you threw for 387.
Yes, sir.
And 1 touchdown.
Yes, sir.
That's impressive stats, man. Like that's like a video game stat.
Thank you. Yes, sir. A lot of work.
A lot of work.
Yes,
so
sir.
tell me, like, what was going through your mind in the game? Like, I mean, once you get 100 yards, then you go 200. Now you at 300. Like, how was you able to get so many passing yards?
Well, honestly, it was my linemen. My linemen had everything to do with it. I love my linemen. They're my best friends. They give me, like, I have so much time in the pocket. It's just, and then my receivers, I know they're going to get open when I need them to get open. And I got time. I got good receivers with sure hands, especially Connor Larson and the backs Lee O'Brien. I know if I throw it up there, they're going to get the ball.
Yeah.
So I love to give them a chance.
And Macere, like, I want you to time in. You finished with 260 receiving yards and with 1 touchdown, right?
Yes, sir.
So, man, that's big time. Like, you broke the East Hall record, right, with your receiving yards.
Yes, sir.
So how were you able to, get all them yards? I know we was talking earlier, you saying your quarterback and, the routes that you run, but, give us some more information. How was you able to get so many yards?
I just put my faith in my coach. He called my play. I made the play. I looked for my quarterback, my line, gave my quarterback some time. My other receivers ran their route how they were supposed to get me open. And there go the ball.
Okay.
So, guys, it seemed like you guys came out of the first week, second week. Both of you came out blazing. Like we said, we want to honor you guys, and you guys are our first 360 Sports Podcast Players of the Week. So congratulations on that. But what I want to get into is your preparation this summer. It's been a very, very odd time just with the COVID situation, and it's been very different for athletes. So starting with Macere, take us through summer preparation for you getting ready for this season, and what allowed you to be able to come out and have such a great start.
Like I said, I was always at the field with my quarterback. And my receivers, we just got that tight bond where it's like we all want to work and get better. So we was in the weight room, in the gym, on the field, doing whatever we can to get better.
David, talk to us about what you went through this summer, studying the playbook or breaking down film. What was it that you feel like that led to you having so much success this first time out?
Well, I was lucky enough. My gym stayed open pretty much the whole time with the shutdown and everything. So I was able to go to the gym and put some weight on. But I think the big thing is I watched my film from last year, and I was able to break down like who I should be looking for on specific plays, kind of get smarter in the game of football. And then I'd also go out to the field with my receivers. And I get my DBs and linebackers, and we go out there and play like a little 7-on-7, 1-on-1s, just to stay football ready, stay football conditioned for when the season opened back up.
So as a quarterback, how important is it for you to be able to study the different formations from on the defensive side, and talk to us about checking down and that whole progression that you go through as a quarterback to try to make the right read.
So what I did a lot during the quarantine was I'd watch YouTube videos on like quarterbacks and coaches talking about what the right reads would be, what to do when specific things happen. So what I would do when I got on the field, especially in practice, is I'll read the outside linebacker, and if I see him drop, because I know I got a good running back coming out to flare the ball. If I see him drop and I know he's got 10 yards of space, I'll give him the ball and give him 10 yards of space with work with that outside linebacker. And then I also like to see pre-snap if the two high safeties or if how the corners are playing to know if it's cover 4, cover 2, because then it helps me after the snap of the ball to know what I should be expecting from the defense.
Hey, David, it sounds like you a real student of the game, man. Like just by the way you talking, both of y'all, but just by the way you talking, man, you talk with a lot of confidence. You talking like Peyton Manning out here, and it just feel like you're a student of the game, man. Like where you get this from?
Well, my dad played high school football in Texas, so Texas big high school football. My dad's always been a big guy in football. My uncle, he played high school football. He's a quarterback, and he played college football in Texas too. So I get to talk to him, and we talk about being quarterback in high school and how it's like to be. And sometimes I'll send my film to him, and he can help me break it down and then help me see what I should work on and stuff like that.
Macere, going back to you, starting your junior season, you come out the box, 260 yards on 11 catches. Tell me what you're expecting this week when you go out to play Franklin County. What are you guys at East Hall expecting from Franklin County this week?
Well, really, we just expecting to win the game. Just gonna come out and play hard. Honestly, like we just want to win.
Talk to me about this week of practice. Has it been anything special, or anything that you've done different than you did last week to get ready for Franklin County?
Well, we've been doing a lot of defense because they run like the triple option set, like under the center. So we've been doing a lot of defense on that, and then we just watch a lot of film to pick apart their defense and see what type of routes we gonna run. And we just been like working on rolling out with the quarterback and getting to the ball, sideline catches. Just been working on stuff like that.
Okay. Dave, let me ask you this same question that Mario just asked. What have y'all been doing this week prepared for Gainesville? Because it seemed like Gainesville they're starting to turn around. Like that's a big time program. They have a big history out there. Should be a big game for both teams. So what y'all been doing this week in practice to get prepared for the Gainesville Red Elephants?
We've been watching a lot of film, especially last year's film, because we ran the same offense as last year, and we feel like they'll probably run the same defense. We've been watching a lot of film, and we're gonna we had to have the defense, our one defense, just go out there for scout team pretty much and run see how we think they're gonna run their defense, and it's just see what we think would work. And then we know that Gainesville's always been a good team, a good defensive team, good physical team. So we know if we establish a run game, it should open up the pass game, and then we'll just have it'll be a good game. It'll be fun.
What's the one thing Gainesville doing right now for their success? Because I want to say they haven't lost a game yet, right?
Yeah, they played I think played one game. I think they had a bye week last week, and they're a big physical team, and I know they're well coached, and I know every single one of them out there loves to play football. They want to be out there, and they want to play hard.
All right, fellas, so now we're going to have a little fun. Got a question for both of you guys. Macere, I'm going to start with you. 5'9", 175 pounds, receiver. So who do you model your game after? If you could pick anybody in the NFL, who would you say, I feel like this is the way, or this is a person that I kind of study to take notes from?
I would probably say Julian Edelman.
Okay.
Because of the way that he do. because of the way that he play real smart. He sit down his zone. Like, you could tell on his route that that's not his route, but he sit down and find his quarterback. So I just model my game after that.
Okay. All right. David, 6'1", 165 pounds. Talk to us who you study. Who do you study and who do you model your game after?
I always, growing up, I love Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's always been my quarterback. That's the YouTube videos. I'll watch his thought process, how he throws the ball. And then I always study Peyton Manning.
Man, Peyton Manning was my favorite quarterback growing up too. So,
Yeah, same.
so let me ask both of y'all this. Mario, that was a good question. Let me ask, right now I know both of y'all juniors, but I know both of y'all looking at college because I'm pretty sure both of y'all want to go play college football at the highest level as possible, right?
Yes.
So starting with you, Dave, if you had to pick your top 3 schools right now that you would love to go play for, coaches love to go play for, teams you love to go play for, what would be your top 3?
On my top 3 colleges, that's tough, honestly. Top 3 colleges I think right now I could possibly play at, like with my skill set, would be Johns Hopkins, because I love that school. Like, that's a good school to go to, just academically, plus I get to play the sport I love. I've been researching Wingate too. I like Wingate, and then if I could go one D1 college, I think I could walk on possibly, as of right now, probably Georgia State, because I know some people that went to Georgia State said they love playing at Georgia State.
Not bad 3 schools. Like, all 3 of them schools are real academic, great schools.
Yes, sir.
All right, Walker, what about you?
If I had a choice to choose for a D1 school, I would want to go play at LSU. Like, that's big dreams, but right now, I think I want to go play at an HBCU, which would either be Southern or Howard University.
Man, respect, man. Howard is a great school, academic-wise and everything.
Well, I know one thing about Southern now, they probably got one of the best bands in the country. So
Yes, sir.
that's a special thing when you start talking about HBCUs. Guys, I got another question for you. Start with you, Macere. When you looked at your schedule this year, who did you circle on that schedule and say, you know what, I can't wait until we play this team?
Flowery, Branch, and Jefferson.
Okay. What is it about Flowery, Branch, and Jefferson?
People don't think we can beat them.
Okay.
But it's deeper than that. Like, we all came together. As you can tell, as of right now, we're all gelling together as one family. And as long as we keep that bond, we can do anything.
Okay. I like that. All right, David. So I'm gonna flip it to you, man. Macere said they got Flowery Branch circled on the schedule. So you tell me, who are you gearing up to play against? I know games will got to be on that list because that's always been a big rivalry. But
Yes,
who else?
there's definitely like he said, Jefferson. Jefferson's always been a big school, and they're all counting us out, just like he's talked about. And I feel like it'd be a good test for us as a team to see how we come together and we play Jefferson.
Okay.
A quick question for both of y'all. I know Coach Hall. I don't know him personally. I met him when he was coaching at Jefferson. I know he's a great football coach, a great person. I heard great things about him. What have you learned from Coach Hall?
Coach Hall's really, what I've learned from him is about just being really more like life stuff, not really more football stuff. Like, he's more about integrity. Like, you push through the pain. Like, there's a part where you stop, but if you can play, you play. You push through. It doesn't matter when times get hard. You play. You push through stuff in hard, like in life. If anything gets hard, you don't just quit. You keep playing.
I know the players that that I know that played for him or just know him, and they say great things about him, like, you know, just great things about him. So I know
Yes,
you're learning a lot from him. And Macere, I really don't know the coach out there at East Hall, but I know I heard great things about him. I want to say he coached Deshaun Watson. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
I know Deshaun Watson, from people that I know, they said Deshaun Watson loved that guy. I want to say he gave back to y'all program some Nike gear one year.
Yes, sir.
What have you learned under your coach?
With Coach Perry, it's all a family thing. So he's teaching us how to be a better man, how to grow up, how to be a husband, really, like after life after football. He's just teaching us how to be a better man, how to take care of your family, what to do, what not to do. He's just leading us down the right path.
Guys, I say this, both of you guys got some special coaches, because a guy told me one time, if your high school coach doesn't say anything to you outside of just things that are related to the sport you're playing, then he's probably not doing a good job. And it seems that that's definitely not the case in regards to you guys. So salute to both of your coaches and the job that they're doing, leading you guys on and off the field. As we speak about off the field and leading you off the field, first question I want to ask David, who has been a major influence in your life when we start talking about just helping you understand the game and just life outside of your high school football coach?
Maybe my big person that's lead me in life would probably be my mom or my dad. I mean, for sure, they push me to be the best I can in school, number one, more than anything. They push me to go out and get a job so I can learn what it's like to be working. They push me like just how to just be the best kid I can and to never lose who I am, like identity wise. Never try to be too much for other people, just be who I am.
It's great. It's great. Macere, talk to us about who's been your influence, who's been that person that's made the sacrifices to help you get to the point that you are right now.
Well, for me, it's three people. It's my uncle, my aunt, and my grandma. My uncle, the biggest one out of everybody, because he never let me give up on myself. He always made me push and work harder. And then my aunt, because she right behind him telling me the same thing. And then my grandma, because, like, she, like, over top of everything, guided me through. Like, she never let me give up. She never let me fail. They pushed me to get a job. They pushed me to do whatever I can do in sports. And then they always push me in school, too. Well, also, they just push me to do anything I can do. They always say, be great.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, fellas. So I'm going to ask you this question. Right now, before the game, David, what are you listening to get you pumped up before you step out on that field to get you in that zone? What you listening to?
I listen to, on game days, a little bit of everything, honestly. People make fun of me sometimes, but I love country music. It's just my number one go-to. Country music's the best. But if I had to pick, I don't know. It's probably country music. I don't know. Nothing better than country music in my opinion.
Okay. All right, Macere, your turn. Tell me what you're listening to.
You know I got to listen to that little baby. He always going to get me right before any game.
Oh.
But really, it's not even that. It's just we all come together. You know, we pray and do stuff like that. And then we all just fire each other up, really. But the main thing is I got to have me a bag of Skittles before the game.
I ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Okay.
Both of y'all can answer this question. All right, I know it's early in the season. I pray that y'all can finish the season. I pray that, you know, the season don't stop at some point. But let's say the season get done. What do a successful season look for both of y'all? Like, how do y'all see y'all season turning out for it to be a success?
You mean if we played all the way through?
If you played all the way through, yes, sir.
I think the past 2 years, I'm pretty sure, the past 2 years since I've been in high school, we've always gone out round one in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel if we can make a run in the playoffs and be the team I know we can be, that'll be a successful season.
Okay. What about you, Walker?
My successful season for my team, because, like, I know if we all come together and play how we really can play, we can do it. Our successful season is a championship, which anybody would want. But, like, you know, sometimes you got to be realistic. But that's my winning season for us. I just want to make my folks proud, my coach proud, make everybody, you know.
Yeah. Let me say this too. Even if you don't win a state title, I think your folks going to be proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Just because
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I can just tell by the way you talk, by the way you carry yourself. Like, it seemed like both of you guys make good grades and y'all stay on the right track. So don't feel like if you never won a state title or if you never won a region championship, whatever, you're not successful. So you're always going to be successful as long as you go out there and play hard and pushing your teammates and you're doing the right thing. A lot of people are not going to win a state championship, but you're still successful if you win or you don't win one. And that's how you got to look at it. But the ultimate goal is to win a state championship. I get that.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But both of y'all guys, man, I don't know y'all guys, but man, just reading up on y'all in the newspaper and seeing these articles on the internet, like, I mean, y'all stats are impressive, man. And I hope both of y'all have a blessed. Hope y'all don't get hurt. I hope both of y'all can win state this year. But if not, you're still a success.
Yes, sir.
Well, fellas, I just want to say, man, we definitely appreciate your time. We wish both of you guys the best. Also, we tell you guys to be safe out here, man, and continue to be leaders on your campus. Leaders in the classroom, leaders on the field. Just continue to excel and do well. And we just want to thank you for being a part of this 360 Sports broadcast. I'm Mario Mays. This is Adrian Penland. And we're just telling everybody to make sure that you check out 360 Sports broadcast, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram or Twitter. And until next time, everybody be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Hey, you know what we forgot to ask them, Mario? When y'all play each other the last game, who's going to win? Come on, man.
It'll be a great game. We'll play. We're both good teams. It'll be a good game. It'll be fun.
Walker, what's up, man?
Man, we let the past talk.
I like it. It'll be a great game.
Yep.
Right.
Hey, enjoy both of y'all, man.
Thank
You too. Thank y'all.
Thank you, guys.
All right.